We'll do a little quickie video. Today is Sunday, 26th of June 2016, 21:48 hours. I just recorded the video on the football leagues a little earlier today, and I did not really have the intention to record any new video. Just that something very peculiar happened just a moment ago. Namely, me figuring a possibility again of what some utterly incompetent idiots out there are trying to do or trying to pull or whatever. So I'll just try to address them here. It pertains to jettisoning, the segments of your brain that might need jettisoning. I do want to point out first that just a few days ago they utilized methods not utilized since my crucifying 1.0. So some of this might have to do with them trying to go for tactics and strategies against me from a long time ago. That might have something to do with that. In addition to that, or a part thereof, might be that they are utilizing recordings, all right, as they've been doing continuously, but even with recordings go way back and try to utilize them. Nonetheless, I do want to remind the people that there was a long phase of time during my ordeal now where I had people with severe need of jettisoning attached to my fields so that either they weigh me down to some degree, or, and that was always my interpretation, people that IGs out there wanted me to get to jettison. As in, I was supposed to initiate their jettisoning, blowing all the shit in their heads out of their heads, in their buffers actually and whatnot, right? The nature of jettisoning. I never talked about jettisoning before. Actually, I talked about it for months and months and months, and people extracted it all right. People know what I'm talking about. Just on the outside chance that why I should explain how comes I perceive this. I just did a bit of jettisoning, but it was not my own jettisoning, because there is nothing in my mind that needs jettisoning, and yet I got the jettisoning effects triggered, which are just effects that give you a feedback that you're successfully jettisoning. Just that this wasn't my own jettisoning, so there is a chance that there is a possibility, though I consider that an outside possibility, that these feedback effects are generally still placed with me, even though I don't jettison anymore because there is no need to jettison anything. That the effects as such is just a feedback mechanism that gives the aware user of these technologies the feedback, hey, you're jettisoning, you're doing it right, and that I actually initiated somebody else's out there's jettisoning. Okay, to be precise, the lower part here, I explained how there are different parts of your brain that you can individually jettison, flush all the buffers there, and so to speak. What I'm trying to say is, I sincerely hope that we have not gone back to idiots again who don't understand how they don't need me to fucking jettison. If anybody out there thinks that there is a necessity for them to jettison, and as I said a long time ago, countless times here, giving talks out loud to all the fuckers who paid attention, if you think you need to jettison, just fucking jettison. You don't need me to trigger off your jettisoning, okay? You don't need me. You can jettison all by your fucking self. You don't need to get those to be jettisoned attached to the fields here, connected to the proxy devices and blending into the fields here for me to jettison them, the content of their buffers in the brain. They can do that fucking by themselves, for fuck's sake. So just do it by yourself. In fact, I made that, I think I made that so fucking clear countless times that having happened, I interpret as simply them having gone back to a very old tactic and strategy against me of just sabotaging me and weighing me down by deliberately having idiots connected to my field with severe need of jettisoning, with way too much shit in their head, with their weighing down on all of their thinking and the performance of the brain. And as I explained before, you can artificially pry open buffers to be so all-engulfing that you actually lose capacity to outright think, and that you wind up as a drooly, as I called it in some of my oldest documents. Those documents are so old that I don't even know if I'm pretty sure that this is prior to the Butterway World document. Anyhow, dear Fex Mundi torturing me, I did realize and recognize how you went back to very old methods and to 1.0 crucifixion methods and so on and so forth. It's not that I didn't figure it, but when it comes once more to the mere possibility that you think I have magic powers or para powers or whatever that only I can use and only I can heal your out there, your important people who have need of jettisoning, I assure you they can fucking do that by themselves. You don't need me to flush their brain's toilet. They can flush their brain's toilet themselves because it is their brain's toilet. End of story. Thank you.